You're listening to the YTFA podcast.
Welcome back to the YTF podcast, where we talk about what the hell we want to talk about.
YTF?
I think that's how we started the last couple times. It's been a while.
We said
YTF?
the F word, I think.
What?
But,
YTF? YouTuber family. Whoa, man, that brings up. What does the A stand for? Wait a minute. What is that mystery A in the corner for?
It's advice. It's always been advice.
Nothing else. Definitely not an app that was discontinued. Yes. Anyways.
Yeah.
No, absolutely not. No.
So yeah.
So, what are we talking about today, boys?
A couple weeks ago, there was a little thing called Summer Game Fest, and I think that, considering we're always a little bit late on these things, we might as well just cover it now. Talk about our highlights.
Okay, I'm gonna start off with bringing up the elephant in the room. This is in Summer Game Fest, and then Nintendo Direct afterwards, but I'm assuming we're lumping them all together. State of Play, the Xbox Showcase, all lumped together.
Yeah.
If longtime viewers of the show know that all three of us are big fans of this franchise, Kingdom Hearts 4. Opinions. Thoughts.
Okay. So
game's never coming out.
If you're watching, listen. You said that about Fable, but it's coming out soon, actually. So, anyway, Kingdom Hearts 4.
I was right. I was right that it got delayed, though.
Okay, I'll give you that. Kingdom Hearts 4 will be delayed, but it's definitely coming out because we actually got gameplay footage this time. So, okay, let me sit down. Yeah. Let me get nice and close and personal with the microphone because everybody here needs to hear this. I'm sorry, I talk a lot when I rant. So, I recently reacted to Kingdom Hearts 4 on my personal channel, Downcast Spark. There will be a little pop-up on the top right corner if you want to see it because I have control of the channel and I kicked James out of the channel. Anyway, so I actually did it, but... Okay, so but I reacted to it and I was really excited because this game looks so good. Finally, a Kingdom Hearts game that looks more like a Final Fantasy game. That's what I've always wanted, right? Okay. So my first opinion was whoa, I love the art style. It looks so great. And everybody's like, oh my god, it looks so shitty. It's too realistic. Give me back the whimsy, bitch. It's still the fucking whimsy. It's just they made it more Final Fantasy because he's closer in the real world. I'm sure this isn't going to be permanent, so calm your tits. Secondly, the game looks phenomenal. Stop being little bitches. I don't understand all the hate for Kingdom Hearts 4 art style. It doesn't look bad.
I'm gonna be a little bitch, actually.
God damn it, Jack!
I generally, surprise, the guy who makes cartoons.
Yeah,
I prefer Sora-looking cartoons.
See,
I think it blends better with the characters.
Yeah, I think
that this style is only to this world.
No, it is. It obviously is.
I
do kind of hope that that's what it's going to be because, that's kind of the whole idea is what's the whole thing is Quadratum is the realm of unreality.
It's pretty much
which basically means that it's closer to it's our world. So that's kind of what they're going for is that's why the art style has changed is because this is supposed to be Sora has come to the real world and now stuff from his world is bleeding and it's Smurfs. It's the Smurfs movie is what it is.
Please don't compare Kingdom Hearts 4 to the Smurfs movie.
It's not just the Smurfs movie. It's the new one too. The most recent Smurfs movie did the same thing.
Okay, and I do gotta say this because
shit, I forgot there even was a new one.
I'm gonna
the one where their entire marketing was Rihanna is Smurfette, and then she's not even that important in the story. But that's all they knew what to say about the movie because there was nothing interesting to say about this movie. There's a Smurf without a quirk. He finds out he has magic. That is the movie.
Yeah.
Does he develop a personality? No.
Here's the thing.
He just develops magic.
Here's the thing, guys. Here's the thing. And it gets better. It gets better. Because as I'm watching it, I'm seeing all these quote-unquote new characters. And I'm all excited. I'm like, whoa, this is so cool. And I recognize one of them from Union Cross because I did see some screenshots and stuff, but you gotta remember, I didn't play the game because number one, I hate mobile games. Mobile games are shit. You cannot convince me otherwise. And number two, okay, Number two, even if I wanted to play them, they were discontinued by the time I went to play them. So, surprise, surprise, I was making some shorts from my long form videos. One of them was talking about, whoa, we got a new Keyblade wielder? That's so cool. Man, he almost looks like Noctis from like Final Fantasy 15. That's kind of cool. So then like I posted on TikTok, just being my little Sparky boy self, you know, not thinking too much of it. And the next thing I know, I have all these people in the comments going like, he's from the mobile game, bro. Yeah, have you ever? Yeah, he's from Unicross, bro. How you not know that, bro? I don't know. Probably because the game was fucking discontinued, and you can't fucking play it. And I didn't want to play a fucking shitty mobile gacha game anyway. So now here I am being roasted like toast, being told that, hey, buddy, it's from a mobile game, bud.
So now hear me out. I think this is an issue, not an issue to me. And I'm kidding. No, seriously, we can't be expecting people to be playing mobile games that don't even exist anymore.
Listen, and then
Yeah,
like,
like,
and then they were just like watch the cutscene.
but it's just cutscene.
Well, the thing is, no,
So, like-
you can't even download the app anymore. They removed the app.
Oh right, yeah, that's right.
And you can't even do
yeah,
that.
That's right. You can't even
I tried to
download the
do
app.
that because they were like, "Oh, but you can still download the app and watch the cutscenes." So I went to do that, and that's not even a thing anymore. They removed that too because of like fucking the new fucking Dissidia game, and I'm like, "Fuck."
Sorry, headphone
It's
users.
so funny, like it's the fucking Dissidia game, dude. The fact that like they shut down Missing Link, because that's the other thing. They killed Missing Link, and that was supposed to tide us over until Kingdom Hearts 4. And now that thing's dead. They killed Missing Link, and they're like, okay, that's it. We're done with mobile games. We're moving on. We're gonna focus on actual real video games now. Anyway, here's a Dissidia mobile game. What the fuck?
No, I guess apparently because my boyfriend plays Dissidia a lot, apparently the game is like really fucking good, honestly. So like I can't really talk much on it because I haven't played any of the Dissidia games yet, but I'm going to. But long story short, I heard those games are fine. Whatever. Still, it's a mobile game, so it's mobile garbage.
Like,
but besides the
to
point,
go on the point of people saying like, play the mobile game. Could you imagine if I, as a Sonic fan, went to every Sonic fan who bitches and complains, why are the Wisps here after Sonic Colors? And I went, play Sonic Runners, bro. The game that was discontinued in 2015, because it explains that lore. Like, I would be such an asshole to do that.
no, that's
Like-
that's the thing. You're forgetting how fucking toxic the Kingdom Hearts fan base is. The Kingdom Hearts fan base is like more toxic than like fucking what's the name of toxic fan base? Any toxic fan base?
A Sonic fan base?
It's more
Digital
toxic than the.
Circus.
Okay. Let's not go that far. We're not that crazy. Okay.
As in
Okay.
Digital
No,
Circus?
these are
I doubt it.
franchises that I love. All of them.
Listen.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll say they are like maybe equal to the Has-Been Hotel Switch Hell of a Boss fandom. Okay, they're probably equal to
No,
that.
it's more like a hate 'em. That's toxic, I'd say, on that side.
Yeah.
You know, there's a difference between a fandom and a hate 'em.
I've never heard the term hate 'em. Let me
Never
know.
heard
A
of
hate
hate 'em?
'em is a group of people who like dedicate way too much of their time to hating a franchise.
What the fuck's the
They're
point?
like
Like me with Halo.
yeah, like a hate 'em is like, well, that's what Hell of a Boss and Has-Been Hotel have. That's really toxic. I find are like the people who literally dedicate hours a day of their lives to just going online and going, ugh, I hate Has-Been Hotel so much. It's like, if you hate it so much, just go interact with a piece of media you like instead.
I just think the media's okay. I'm not like a hater. I watch it, but it's not like my favorite.
That's what's
thing.
weird is like I'm in the situation of like I don't particularly like Hell of a Boss or Has-Been Hotel.
The music is great,
But-
though. I will say that.
But like there are people who take it so far and act like it's like it can't just be a bad thing. It can't just be something you dislike. They have to find a reason for how it's like morally reprehensible in some way, and I find that so bizarre.
So, as someone who's been in like the animation landscape online for years, there's a common trend I've noticed where shows develop hate-ems if the creator is a queer woman, specifically every single time. Steven
Yeah,
Universe, Owl House, now Vivian Mandrano's shows. Like, it just happens every single
Circus.
time.
Like, there's like a whole hatedom around Gooseworks, and
Yeah.
Gooseworks is so fucking glad to be done with that show now.
Yeah, and hot take, that finale was great. And
Holy
it was
shit!
so hard.
I almost
went to the theatrical
said,
release.
"Oh,
It was so hard.
Right, yeah.
It was so hard to bite my tongue after going to the theater premiere for that. It was so hard.
I'm dead serious. I almost asked you guys if you wanted to like switch the topic so we could just talk about that.
If you I know you guys can't see the screen right now, but I literally just have like, you know, Blitz on screen right now since we were talking about Hasman Hotel, but you guys will see it like when it's posted. But yeah. Yeah, no, a Hell of a Boss gets a lot of hate. It's probably but I do think toxicity wise it's about as equal as the fan base to Kingdom Hearts. Because if you listen, because this is what I learned about Kingdom Hearts, the fandom. Okay, if you don't know the smallest microscopic detail of the lore, everybody comes out. Everybody and their mothers, their grandmothers, their grandparents be like, you don't know the specific lore from Birth by Sleep 2 that happened at this moment at the end of the credits. How fucking they dive more into it on Union Cross Dark Shit McGee, and you mean to tell me that you don't know this lore that's been so obviously here that you have to watch 20 YouTube videos to even understand it? I'm just saying. I'm just
Wait,
saying.
hear me out. Are you saying you haven't played Birth by Sleep 2?
No, I'm actually playing through Birth by Sleep now, actually.
Hmm.
I didn't have a PSP growing up.
We're gonna have to talk about that later, like, because I would love to hear your thoughts on Birth by Sleep, because that's one of my favorite games of all time.
Originally, the goal was since I wanted to stream it on my channel, but since I had so much stuff going on, I don't have enough games to just play for me. So I thought, like, you know, because I know Birth by Sleep. Because here's the thing. I played Kingdom Hearts 2 by myself. I played 365/2 by myself. And those two were phenomenal. And a lot of people say that Birth by Sleep is just as good as those. So I kind of want to have that experience again. So I'm probably going to play the first and the second Birth by Sleep. I'm
going to tell you now, when you get into magic fusing in Birth by Sleep, that's when it goes from good to dangerously addictive. Like, magic fusion in that game.
Wait, I'm sorry.
Is a mechanic we need to bring back.
I was gonna say I didn't even know that was a mechanic. The fuck?
You can fuse spells into more powerful spells by fully leveling them up, and by doing this, you get spells like summoning black holes. You can summon God to smite people from heaven. You can like go ham. In this game.
They really just went straight up Final Fantasy with the magic then. Listen, all I'm saying is this.
It's awesome.
You know, they could bring it back in Kingdom Hearts 4 as like a new thing that Sora learns while being in this world. I'm just saying, especially since the world's more Final Fantasy heavy. It does make sense.
I'm so upset that Magic Fusion isn't in 3, because Magic Fusion's in Dream Drop Distance to a lesser extent than Birth by Sleep, but it is in there.
Yeah, they just wanted to make you mad.
And I'm like, give me Magic Fusion back. Please. Square Enix. You can take so much of my money if you bring back Magic Fusion. Just do it.
Mm-hmm.
It makes these games so much more replayable. But anyways, that's not the only game that we saw. Right? Like, is there anything
Speaking
else
of Final Fantasy, you know what? Let's stick on the Square Enix shit for a second, because
this is a big year for RPG fans, by the way.
This is oh my god.
Which I am one, so I'm very happy.
Speaking also in the same vein as like mobile games, there was Final Fantasy Resonance, which I was very excited to see, because that is a like basically they're like taking all of the characters and like plot beats from Final Fantasy Brave Exvius, which is a mobile game that I was very addicted to back in the day, and they're actually turning it into like a real video game, which I'm very excited about.
Seeing them make a new 2D, new in air quotes, because it is repurposing a story,
yeah,
but it is a new game. seeing them make a new 2D Final Fantasy, my reaction was literally that SpongeBob scene of the fish looking in the kitchen going, finally!
That's what we've been waiting for.
Honestly,
Yeah.
that is really cool. Listen, I've been recently getting in the Final Fantasy.
I'm surprised it's taken them this long to do it.
I'm playing the one from my childhood to get back in the Final Fantasy, which I know a lot of, which I used to get a lot of hate, but now people just kind of like accept it and understand it. Plus, yeah, and to be fair, and this is what I hear for 13, the one of Lightning.
I like 13. I played that really recently for the first time. I
feel like people have warmed up on 13 in recent years. I need to get back into playing it.
It's not a perfect game, but it is a really fun game all the same. I need to finish it one day. Like I played that fairly recently for the first time, and I never finished it. I gotta go back.
I do remember playing through it. And noticing like how like kind of corridor based the world is, and I'm dead fucking serious. I started the game and I started playing through it. And I was like, this is like a really cool like tutorial sequence. An hour later, I'm thinking like this is a really long tutorial. Another hour passes. I'm like, holy shit! This is just how the game is structured. Oh no!
It's very Sonic Force. Its level design.
Yeah.
Also, I think you guys will appreciate the meme I put on screen as we're talking Final Fantasy. You'll see it later.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've also recently, as of this weekend, tried Crystal Chronicles on the DS.
Crystal Chronicles.
Why did no one ever tell me how goated that game? What do you mean there's a top-down hack and slash RPG where you can switch characters on the fly in the Final Fantasy series?
See, I've never played Crystal Chronicles. I really need to at some point.
It's literally like I was doing some traveling this past weekend. It was like a 5-hour bus ride there and back. And I just played Crystal Chronicles the whole time. It was so good. Would recommend. Very fun game. Crack open that DS, play Crystal Chronicles. But no, I'm really happy to see a new 2D Final Fantasy game. I love this HD 2D art style. Maybe they could remake some Kingdom Hearts mobile games in it.
Hey, that'd be neat. Just in general, I've been wanting this ever since like Octopath Traveler came out. Actually, no, not even that. I've been wanting something like this since Bravely Default came out. Like before, like HD 2D like really like was a thing. I've been like thinking like, why is it like that was kind of one of my thoughts when it came to like Bravely Default. It's like this is a Square Enix game. Why is this not just called like Final Fantasy Bravely Default or whatever? Like they easily could have just like slapped Final Fantasy title on there.
I think it's because they were trying to make it like its own thing. You know what I mean? Because like here's the thing, and I'm actually excited for it because I never got the chance to play it when it was on the 3DS, which I'm still planning on getting like a sealed copy of it for my physical collection. But now since like I actually have it for my what do you call it? Shit. I'm having a brain fart. Now since I have it on my Switch too, Eric got it for himself to play, and since he didn't have a Switch too, he bought it on my account. But anyway, so I'm eventually gonna play that, which I'm pretty excited about. So yeah,
man,
I did hear good things about Bravely Default. Isn't there like a second one too? Bravely Default 2, I think.
Yeah, there's Bravely Default, Bravely Second, and Bravely Default 2. Yeah,
there's 3.
What a weird naming convention.
It's so weird. Like, I was so confused when they released Bravely Default 2. I was like, why the fuck is it not called Bravely Third?
You know what? We're talking about RPGs. RPGs get weird naming conventions all the time. Look at Xenoblade. Xenoblade Chronicles. Yeah. Xenoblade Chronicles X.
I've never played
Xenoblade Chronicles 2.
If you want to be really pedantic, you have Xenosaga, Xenogears, Xenoblade, Xenoblade X. Like it goes even further because Xenoblade is technically part of like the Xeno series of games.
I've never played these games. I want to get them to them eventually, but I have way too many RPGs that I need to finish first. Yeah. That backlog is haunting me. But
they're coming out with a new Persona as well. They formally announced Persona 6.
How I am about Persona. Like how deeply passionate I am.
Oh
about
my
that
god!
series.
Speaking of Persona, which is a series I'm planning on getting into, I did like a fucking hold on, let me see if I can bring it up on my channel. I did a what do you call it? A poll? A poll. Yes, a poll. I did a poll on my channel, and I'm gonna show it on screen real quick. I just gotta get out of my studio. Oh my god. Sorry, the internet just does not load for me. But long story short, I did a poll on it, and there was barely anybody that said no. And I was just like, yo, you guys think I should play Persona on my channel? And then as soon as I said that, like all of a sudden I just heard a da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah.
What?
I've
Huh?
voted in that poll.
The fucking cat. The fucking cat's behind me with a baseball bat. Wait, what the fuck? Like, that's literally what it felt like. Because like as soon as I put that out, it was overwhelmingly yes. The question is, I don't know which one to start on. Because people either said 5 or 3 Reloaded.
So start with Persona. Start with Shin Megami Tensei.
No.
Okay, I'm good, Chief.
So Santos, Persona 5 is the best game to get into if you're new to Persona. It's the one that sucks you right in.
Start with Megami Tensei Digital Devil Story.
However, the content in Persona 5 story makes it very hard to stream sometimes.
Yeah, no, a lot of people from what I saw said because of this, because play Persona 3 Reloaded first, then Persona 5. And then like and they said like
5
but they're working on
some very heavy material.
Yeah, originally a lot of people said play Persona 4 first, but now since they're doing like a remake of like Persona 4,
maybe wait to
okay, I finally got it. I'm putting it on screen. There we go. I have it on screen now.
Can I give a hot take about Persona as someone who marathoned the entire series last year?
Yeah.
Persona 4 is by far my least favorite game in the series. And I still like it a lot. I still like the game a lot.
Well, everybody has their favorites and least.
But if you're like talking about like where I rank them, I'm like Persona 4 is like my least favorite.
I mean, every Persona has a different like
so much
story. There's so much like a different like main point.
This is gonna be me not being media literate for a second to say this, because I know you're supposed to take things in context of when they're made. But there's so much blatant homophobia constantly thrown at you in Persona 4 that it gets annoying.
And from what I've heard, they are like dealing with that in the remake.
Yes,
I think
and
that
that's
was
why I'm
already
excited
addressed.
for the remake, because I'm excited for a much less homophobic version of this game. Like, do you know how bad this is, Santos?
I mean, I'm guessing pretty bad, but wasn't that like one of the points of the story? I don't know. I haven't played Persona 4.
When one of the characters is implied to be bisexual, another character jumps up and screams, "Is it contagious?"
Okay, that.
And this is treated seriously.
Okay.
I hate that I laughed at that.
As somebody who's like in a same-sex relationship, that made me giggle a little. Like I'm not even offended.
So
that's actually funny.
So Persona 4, it feels like it should be integrated into the story more, and it feels like they want to, but they don't do a very good job of integrating this in the story.
If I wanted to justify it, which I mean, whatever, but if I wanted to justify it, despite even further than that, I would probably say like the characters are dumb teenagers.
Yeah, so like you can do that stuff, like But imagine, like, we just go through, it's immediately after going through an emotional arc about going through Kanji's head and, like, hearing his insecurities, which I know there's a big debate. Is he bisexual? Is he not? A direct quote from him is, male, female, doesn't matter. I love them all. So, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm going to argue that he's pan. But
gay or European.
But it also has to do with his insecurities of his own masculinity too. It can be both themes. It can be that part of the story. And immediately after that, we get to, is it contagious? It just feels so tone deaf to what you just go through. And I think that's how I describe Persona 4 in its older form in general is very tone deaf. It's very much like the murderer's going to strike in a week. So let's go on a week-long fishing trip until he does. And that's Persona 4's story structure. It is very frustrating.
Like that's kind of my. I feel like Persona 3, from what I've played of Persona 3, it does it a little bit better, where it's like Tartarus isn't an urgent thing. It's kind of more of a slow burn.
Tartarus is a ticking clock more. Tartarus is more like, you know it's going to strike on the full moon of the month exactly, so you can time manage around that more. Persona 4, it's the murderer's going to strike at any second. So let's have a beach day! Yippee! It just doesn't work as well. Like, even Persona 5 is a lot better at this kind of stuff, because typically if the characters are dragged to this sort of thing, they're forced to go on it, and they're like, we should really get back to what we're supposed to be doing. Persona 4, they just go, nah, let's just go fuck around for a bit.
Yeah, like, so far I've only played, like, Persona 3 and a little bit of Persona 2, and Persona 2 is a completely different beast. But yeah, Persona 3 so far has a very interesting thing where, like, Tartarus is, like, this looming threat, but it's also, but it also has this element of, like, hey, this is a problem, but we can't do anything about it right now, so you might as well just kind of go about your life.
And then there's like
that's exactly what it does.
Then there's me and like the child in the corner with the little hat with the spindle on it who's never played Persona game. So I got Persona 3 and Persona 5, but I don't know which one to play. I heard they're both really good. This guy's called Joker or something. I think he's a good guy.
Really so the answer to that question, I think, really depends if you're playing them on stream or on video. If it's an edited video, do 5. If it's a stream, don't do 5, because you have to censor so much of 5 to put it on YouTube.
Really?
Yes.
Because here's the thing, I streamed Outlast 2 and I showed the birth scene completely uncensored and never got like even age restricted, so I don't know.
There's some stuff in 5 that I think YouTube would not like being streamed.
You know what? I'll take it. Maybe I'll start Persona 3 and then make a video series on 5. I don't know. We'll see.
It's all the subject material when it comes to Anne, right?
Yes. Let's just say her gym teacher does some stuff that would get him on a certain list.
Oh, is he a member of a specific island?
Yes, he is.
Oh shit.
And that's the first enemy of the game. You get to beat the shit out of him. It's so satisfying.
You know, I think I'm already starting to fall in love with the Persona series.
And what I love about Persona 5 is the final boss, if you don't go for the royal ending, there's a bad ending, a normal ending, and royal ending, which is like the good ending. If you don't go for the royal ending, the final boss is Donald Trump.
I see. What?
What?
The final boss is a man who is running for president, who is preaching all the same stuff Donald Trump preaches.
Okay, so it's not like how the Big H shows up in Persona 2.
No, okay. No. I was thinking of like that anime that actually just recently dropped Donald Trump.
No. This was
what's the name of the anime?
Was made during Trump running for his first presidency, and the guy they have running for president. Well, I know he was actually a direct parody, someone running in Japan at the time who was just preaching the same philosophies. He is saying the exact same stuff that Trump used to say back then.
Yeah.
And he's your final boss if you do the normal ending. Which is very funny, because Trump recently released an AI meme.
Yes.
I saw that.
Thieves beating up Iran. Which is funny.
I saw that. I saw
the final boss of that game.
No, it's so funny. It's so funny because ever since then I've just seen all these like animated images that people have been making of Joker just beating the shit out of Trump.
Because Trump is literally the final boss of the game.
I'm just saying, whoever is in charge of the White House Twitter, I think they just need to be fired, bro. They're not doing them any favors. Like,
they should at least
So
reference
corny,
material that
like
supports
they
their
probably think
messaging.
they're probably like saying they're going like, oh yeah, bro, we're one upping the libs, and everybody goes like, bro, did you like do like at least like an ounce of research before doing this? No.
But
Why?
also, why is there all out attack happening to the Cowboy Bebop theme?
Also, it just doesn't make sense. You think they would have did Persona 3 Reloaded if they were gonna do that, since it's, I don't know, the newest fucking one.
Yeah, Persona 5 is the most popular one.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. It's like
It is. It's the big one. It's the one that everyone knows.
It is the Final Fantasy VII of Persona. You know.
It is. It is this franchise's cash cow, endless cash cow.
Right.
It is.
Speaking of Final Fantasy VII,
Yes.
we're finally getting part 3.
Is this the last part? Is there going to be more? How long? Okay, good.
I don't think they're remaking Dirge of Cerberus, thank God.
Why not remake Crisis Core? Damn it!
They did. They did.
Oh, did they?
They made a Crisis Core reunion.
Oh, never mind that. We're good. Well, I should really play those remakes one day.
They are really good. Have you played the original? Because I feel like you get more out. You can play it without playing the original, but I feel like you get more out of it if you play the first.
I really should play Final Fantasy VII. It's weird because I played 8 and 9. I have not played 7. I really should one day. Like, my Final Fantasy experience is 2, 3, Crystal Chronicles, 8, 9, and 13. Oh, and the shitty Switch port of 15.
Oh, the mobile one.
Yeah. Oh, and Explorers on 3DS. That game was.
Ooh, yeah, the Monster Hunter clone. Yeah.
Yeah. I remember buying that on sale. I enjoyed it for like a week.
I heard somebody I remember when it first came out. I heard somebody refer to it as like a single player FF14, and that sounded interesting to me, but I still didn't like.
Yes, it basically is, but it comes with the flaws where it's designs its bosses more like MMOs, like where they have insane health bars, and you just don't do that much damage.
Sounds like Monster Hunter.
It's just like the bosses are so tanky. It just keeps going these fights, and they don't fight back very. So half the time you're just standing there hitting the attack button over and over again.
So Monster Hunter. I don't like Monster Hunter if it's not clear.
Man, sounds like you're a bit of a hater towards it.
No, it's oh my gosh. So you find a big dragon.
Yeah.
You go on this hunt. You're tracking down this dragon, and then you find the dragon. And what do you do when you find the dragon? You hit it with a big sword, and you'd think this big sword is gonna do big damage, right? No. You sit there and you whack this big dragon for like 10 minutes, and nothing fucking happens. And then at some point, you know you did damage because eventually the dragon runs away. You have to chase after the dragon, and then you keep hitting the dragon with your big sword, and then the dragon runs away, and you have to chase after it again. And eventually, after like doing that about 6 or 7 times, eventually it falls down.
Look, I'm just gonna say one thing.
Okay.
Yeah. You can shit on it, but I actually love Monster Hunter, and I'm just mad I never got a chance to play Wilds, because even though I own it, the game is so poorly optimized, you still can't play it on PC properly. Unless I would upgrade my computer just for it to run at okay settings.
I'm gonna make a call out to someone in the audience. Our buddy Kuro, good friend of the show. Kuro's a pretty big Monster Hunter fan. So, is there something Pyro's doing wrong here, or is it just like
I have to be doing something wrong? I have no clue what
the gameplay's just not for him.
This has to be
doing something wrong.
Thing.
Please
this has
tell
to be
us.
a Dunning-Kruger situation where I don't know what I don't know. Like, Holy shit.
You heard it here, folks. James said that Pokemon is better than Monster Hunter. Everybody go.
I did not say that.
Everybody go attack him on
James
Twitter.
complimented Pokemon for once.
Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you, and I know I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this. Pokemon Legends ZA is not the worst Pokemon game ever made. I actually enjoyed it. I still think it's better than
Scarlet and Violet.
I still think I think ZA is significantly better than Scarlet and Violet. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. I like the actual action-based battle mechanic. I actually think turning away from the turn point makes sense for the game moving forward, especially in 3D. I think that with the changes that they made were good. My only complaint was not the models or the avatar, was the lack of animation, the lack of voice acting, and then lastly, the world itself, because it's fine that you're limiting me to Lumio City. That's fine. I don't mind playing games that have smaller maps. But why the fuck is like almost every building unenterable? Give me places to explore. Give me places to actually dive into in Lumios. Like secret caverns.
You got
secret,
really
like,
defend
cafes
some of your point here when I agreed with you. Because you said it's not the worst Pokemon game. I said you're right. Scarlet and Violet's the worst one.
Yes.
I agreed with you that it's better than it. I know you like Scarlet and Violet. I do. I think those games are I think those games have a lot in common with Sonic 06, personally.
Look, I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel like the last good Pokemon game that we got was Black and White, and I feel like the last good game that we got was Legends Arceus. Okay.
I don't know. Outside of the hand holding, I'd give X and Y the flowers a bit. You know,
no, X and Y aren't
bad.
Were impressive. They're just not finished. Even Square.
The fact that there is no post game is unfortunate.
Well, no, because they had plans. Like they were working on a Pokemon Z, but it got canceled.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's official book art and everything that was like leaked for the game.
You know, it's kind of ridiculous though that Pokemon's business model for a long time was, buy our game, and then if you want the rest of our game, you buy the game again.
Now you buy the game and you still get half the game, and then they just don't release the other half.
No, it's released as DLC, and then there's another DLC, and another DLC. Just keep giving us infinite money. It's that
for
simple.
Some reason, it works.
For some reason, it's the biggest franchise on planet.
Pokemon has a lot of nostalgia, bro.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not saying I don't get it. I get it.
I am someone who has no nostalgia for it because it was banned in my house till I was 14, and even then I didn't get into it. So yeah, I have no nostalgic connection to Pokemon. That's why I'm much more open to shitting on things like that than most people are.
No, listen, I'm open to shitting on Pokemon because I'm a Pokemon fan. Because I grew up with it when it was at its peak. So I know how good Pokemon can be. And that's the thing. So it's like, I feel like ZA was a step in the right direction. But I still feel like they missed a lot of marks due to not enough time to work on the game. And just simply the Pokemon company not giving Game Freak a big enough fucking budget. Like, here's the thing. Why the fuck is the biggest fucking franchise in the world not struggling to give money when fucking to make an open world Pokemon game? Meanwhile, you have Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild existing, making the same fucking thing but better with some fucking chewing gum paper clips and a box of scrap. What the fuck?
You see, to get the paper clips, they went on an Allen adventure. So that's what happened.
They did go on an Allen adventure.
But okay, so back to games that we got revealed.
Right. Which one?
Holy shit, Persona 6. I need to talk about Persona 6. I'm sorry. I've waited so long.
People were right. The new game is green.
Well, yeah, of course it was gonna be green. I wonder if the leak claiming that we'll actually get to pick male or female protagonist is true, because I think that'd be a very interesting I've always said Persona's in this weird in-between point where the protagonist is both a silent protagonist / self-insert and their own character at the same time. And I wish they would just pick a lane. Like, I hate that middle ground on it, you know? Like, personally, I prefer to get invested in a character instead of just inserting myself into a story. I don't like inserting myself into stories. I'd rather, like, even in RPGs where it's like, make your own character, I will straight up, like, write up a character and their own morality and stuff, because I just want to get invested in their tale more than anything.
That's what I do too, usually.
Yeah, like, I wish Persona didn't sit in this. Fire Emblem's just as guilty of this. And trust me, we'll get to Fire Emblem, because I'm always happy to see a new Fire Emblem announced. But I wish they would pick a lane of, do you want an actual character as your protagonist or a self-insert? Stop with this middle ground BS and just, like, pick one or the other, because the middle ground is so frustrating.
That's why I have, like, zero interest in Crimson Desert, because, like, it's this huge world where you can go anywhere and do anything, but you're stuck behind this really boring blank slate of a character that's basically just Geralt of Rivia but lame.
Yeah,
it's like it's
so, personality.
Specifically, that is a fucking bizarre choice, because it's a spin-off of Black Desert, which is an MMO that's widely known for having a really good character creator.
Like,
why the hell does it not have why does it not have that character creator that was, like, the selling point of Black Desert when it first came out?
It's just like
a little bit off topic, but, like, in the same vein.
No, but you're right. Like, it's just like, I don't know. Like, I hope Persona 6 goes more into giving personalities to our protagonists. Because, like, there are hints of personality with, like, let's face it, I'm a Persona fan. We talk about 3, 4, and 5 the most. Ignore the rest, you know?
We do not talk about Persona 1.
No.
Rule number 1 of Persona, do not talk about Persona.
Yeah, you know.
Wait, is the first Persona that bad? What about Persona 2? Because there's, like...
It's like Persona 1's a very different play from what you expect from the rest of the franchise.
Yeah, Persona 1 and 2 are more in the vein of, like, traditional Shin Megami Tensei.
Yeah, I think 2's a pretty good game, but...
2 is really good. I like 2.
Yeah. 1 is pretty rough around the edges. It shows its 30-year-old age.
I obviously was joking earlier, but, like, genuinely, I would probably say play Shin Megami Tensei F and then jump into Persona 2.
Yeah, you know, that's fair. Maybe if you have to play Persona 1, play the PSP remake.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the localization is better. Yeah. The localization is better.
The PSP versions of 1 and 2 in general fix a lot of stuff with them. But, like, otherwise, no, 3's where it really gets good. But, like, the protagonists in 3, 4, and 5, they have their own little personalities, but, like, because they're a silent protagonist, it doesn't shine very much. Like, we know, obviously, Makoto in Persona 3 has depression. That's the whole plot of the game. He has depression. You know?
That's why the Evoker is a gun.
Yes. Persona 4, we know that Yu is a very much a social butterfly and a pretty cool guy who goofs around a lot. You know, we know that just from the character. He has max Riz. That's the whole meme about him. You know?
Oh my gosh, I just remembered, like,
mm-hmm.
I just remembered like a video that I watched a while ago about why the main characters of Persona 3 would die instantly in the world of Persona 5. because like the dungeons in Persona 5, they work on, like, imagination and, like, having to, like, believe everything for the powers to work. and that's how the evoker works in Persona 3. They have to believe that the evoker is a real gun. So going into the Persona 5 dungeons, they would just instantly die. Because they would just shoot themselves.
You're right. You are right. Like, oh my gosh.
Now, I do gotta say something, my ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
I feel like, we've been talking a lot about Persona, but you know what we haven't talked about?
Because it's like my most hyped game of the decade.
The Ocarina of Time remake, buddy.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
It is confirmed that this is going to be like a 1-to-1 remake, right?
Good
that was
question.
a bit of a... Because I remember that was a big question, was like, are they going to do 1-to-1, or are they going to give it the Breath of the Wild treatment?
You know, I wouldn't mind them messing around a little with it.
The only
for the hell
change
of
I
it.
want is I want them to get rid of King Jabu Jabu. I hate that dungeon so much. Those fucking jellyfish, dude. I rage quit my first playthrough.
Oh, listen. I'm still stuck on that.
Screw that stupid fish girl.
Listen,
hate her so much.
I am playing it right now on like the 3DS. And oh my god, yeah, no, I've been stuck on there. I have no idea what to do. I've almost rage quit like multiple fucking times, bro.
That annoying spoiled brat princess. Just get off your ass and do something.
You guys are gonna judge me a lot right now. Okay. Ocarina of Time is one of the very few Zelda games I've never played.
Dude, I've been getting into Legend of Zelda. I'm playing.
Skip it. Just go straight to Majora's Mask. It's not worth it.
What? I'm literally playing it right now, and then I was gonna play Majora's Mask. I've been enjoying Ocarina of Time. What?
I'm not a fan of Ocarina.
Okay, so where my love of 3D Zelda is, I generally prefer 2D Zelda. That's a hot take, I know, but I generally prefer my top-down Zelda.
See, I'm not a huge 2D
Zelda starts with Wind Waker. Wind Waker is my beloved.
Yes.
I was about to say.
Yeah, I have the same hot take. 3D Zelda does not get good until Wind Waker.
Look,
yes.
Hold on. In my opinion,
good, but
I prefer the 3D ones over the 2D ones. The only one that I liked of the 2D ones was Legend of Zelda and the Four Swords. That's probably like the only 2D one I actually liked.
But have you played Minish Cap? Minish Cap is really good.
Yes, I was about to bring that one up. Yeah, Minish Cap and what's one on 3DS? Link Between Worlds.
Oh, Link Between Worlds.
Oh, okay. I'm playing Link Between Worlds right now. I don't consider that 2D because it's still 3D, but I guess
it's 2.5D. It's 2.5D.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah.
I guess it's the 2D formula, so
it's the 2D formula. That's like saying that the Awakening remake is 3D. Like, yeah, technically it's 3D graphics, but it's a 2D Zelda.
Also, Echoes of Wisdom is a really good game. And
I still need to get around to that one.
I like Echoes of Wisdom better than the Breath of the Wild games.
I've heard it's really good.
It is really, really good.
That reminds me,
like
and Breath of the Wild on my channel. I got 3 episodes out, and I had shit come up, and then I forgot to get back to it. Yeah, But I'm trying to complete one series at a time, so I don't overwork myself. So yeah,
that's fair. But yeah, Echoes of Wisdom is an amazing game. I like the system of making echoes. I like creating minions that fight for you. That can lead to some really funny scenarios. I also like that a lot of puzzles, if you're clever enough, you can solve a lot of puzzles summoning bed and stacking them correctly. It's hilarious because
I've heard that
strategize to do that, but
I've heard it's a really fun game to cheese.
It is. You can cheese it, or you can actually solve the puzzles. It is fun either way. It really is like the ultimate just F around game, you know? So, what else has been revealed? So Ocarina of Time, right? The remake, I feel like that teaser didn't give us a lot. It just kind of said, Yeah, we're doing it. The
It
leaks
exists.
are real.
That's pretty much. That's why I kind of like didn't want to spend a lot of time on this because like it's just kind of like yeah, it exists.
It
Like,
exists.
it would be cooler if it wasn't leaked like a week in advance.
Leak culture kind of ruins a lot.
Yeah, that's why I kind of stopped trying to look for leaks because I'd rather try to discover the game, on my own, or like you know what I mean, like actually see like the official release.
I don't look for the leaks. They just show up in my social media algorithms. So I go,
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I
that's
did.
the thing. Is,
Listen,
like,
I did.
it's hard to like stay informed about like the gaming industry like I do and not just come across leaks naturally.
Oh yeah, no, because of that, I got a certain movie still on my computer that has not been released yet because Paramount fucked up. James knows what I'm talking about. Like, I still haven't watched it yet because I'm waiting for the official release because I'm.
I love that.
But because
Have you seen like what the leaker said about that?
Yeah, that he's gonna keep leaking the other stuff like 7 events.
He said something along the lines of like, I didn't think they would care because they weren't going to release it in theaters anyway.
Well, no, honestly, I get it, but like how I feel like it's like Paramount not releasing in theaters, which is the whole thing I wanted to do was see it in theaters. I'm purposely not saying the name of the movie because I don't want to get fucked. But if you know, you know. Let's be honest, you know. But I find it crazy that like the whole point because this series hasn't been around since Legends of Mathora. We're just gonna call it that, and now we're getting like a full length movie. And that has beautiful animation because I did look through the leaks a little bit just to see what the animation looks like. It looks stunning as hell.
Well, it's Flying Bark. What do you expect?
Yeah, but that's what I mean. You mean to tell me you put all this fucking money into a fucking movie that's 2D animated in 2026 and you're not going to show it in theaters? Like, what?
The wild thing is, Flying Bark is a very expensive studio to get, I hear.
Yeah,
that is not a cheap studio.
That's why I don't understand, like, why not release it in theaters? Like, you could have prevented this leak if you just would have fucking released it in theaters.
Okay, hear me out. They didn't want to compete with GTA 6.
That's not even the same media format. That's not even the same media format.
I do have a like sort of a theory. Like I'm trying to think of like what their reasoning could possibly be outside of just trying to get more Paramount Plus subscribers. And I wonder if it might have had something to do with War of the Rohirrim, that animated Lord of the Rings movie that came out a while back.
There was an animated Lord of the Rings movie?
Exactly my point. They released an animated Lord of the Rings movie called War of the Rohirrim. They did not market it, and it fucking bombed because they didn't market it. And it was like, it looked really cool. I still haven't watched it, but so I'm part of the problem. But like it completely bombed, and I do wonder if that might have been one of the things where like, oh well, that was another 2D animated movie that had like a wide theatrical release that nobody went to see
because you didn't market it.
There's a chance. Paramount doesn't care.
But how do you expect people to see a movie if you don't fucking market
it? Santos, you gotta think about this from the corporate's perspective. We're not gonna market a movie we don't think will do well. So then we'll get shocked when it doesn't do well.
It doesn't make sense.
Not market the best project, the next project. That's corporate logic.
Exactly.
So, do they not have brains? Do they have a bunch of like?
No, they're corpos. Corpos don't have brains. Are you kidding me?
What? There's kind of this phenomenon that often happens. The higher up a ladder you go, the higher up in the less connected you are with the common people. It's borderline unavoidable, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So you end up thinking in a very different way, in a much more number-oriented way, which is very unhealthy for your brain.
Yeah. Which is why most like really old corporate suits, like oh my gosh, that one Shark Tank guy, why they are barely even human anymore. They are completely just gone from reality.
This is why they're sitting there going beep bop, can't wait for the singularity. And it's like, the singularity is a bad thing, right? Yeah. Anyways, we're just talking about video games, not the dystopian hellscape we live in.
Yeah, well, unfortunate. Oh God, I don't know. Speaking of dystopian hellscape, you want to talk about fucking Xbox and all the shit they've been doing? How they announced a game and then instantly canceled it a week later?
Wait, what?
Oh fuck yeah! You want to talk about this?
Where-
Senua.
Yeah.
They announced Hellblade 3, now just called Senua. And then a week later they announced they were shutting down the studio.
Seriously?
Yeah.
What the hell?
So apparently,
Why even announce the game then?
that's the great part. That's the genius of it. They they announced the game because they were hoping that the game announcement would bring like eyes to the studio so that like another company would like buy out the company. So they wouldn't have to shut them down. Basically, they were planning on shutting the studio down. And then they announced this game anyway in hopes of like, hey, we're going to shut you down, but we're going to let you announce this game so that another company who's intrigued by that game might buy you.
Here's the thing. And
Insane.
I will be honest though. It was stupid. But I will say the new CEO, what's her name? She like most of the moves she's been making have actually been pretty good. I guarantee you that they were planning on shutting it down anyway, and she was like, "Well, wait, what if we give them something to work on to see if we could try to, sell the studio so a bunch of people don't lose their jobs just to try to save it because we can't afford to keep it." Because like if that was the case, I'm not let me put it this way. I'm not justifying the shutdown. I'm just trying to understand the point of view because I mean like.
But like, why do it publicly?
I don't.
That's the sort of thing where like that's one of those sorts of things that you would like show in house.
This
where you share around to like
maybe,
other publishers.
Maybe they're trying to make it look a little bit more enticing because like if it has like a fan base already super excited for the game, maybe
that's the thing though. Hellblade is really niche. That's why they're getting shut down.
I don't know then. Maybe they should have picked a different IP.
That's all Ninja Theory has. That's all Ninja Theory has.
We go
back to Ninja Theory is Hellblade.
If that's the case, is it really that bad?
Out of touch with the public you become. Theory.
Like if that's really all that the like studio had was one game, is it really that bad to shut it down or maybe even like merge it with another studio? Because like at that point I'm just kind of like I don't know. Like in some cases, I think it's completely crazy. Like the company that went, made Hi-Fi Rush when they got shut down just because they wanted to make a sequel. That shit was dumb. This one, a little bit more justified.
That's the thing. I understand. I just think that announcing a game and then immediately shutting the studio down immediately after is shitty. Doesn't matter what their reasoning was. It's shitty.
No, it is shitty.
Yeah. Like just imagine if Hollywood worked this way. The video game industry is so fucking weird when you really compare it to like every other like artistic medium.
Well,
every other entertainment industry. It's so weird how you can announce a game, you can announce a project, like you can have a trailer, you can have all this stuff, you can have marketing material made up for this thing. It is almost out the door, and then go, never mind.
Okay.
That doesn't happen in any other industry.
Here's the thing.
That doesn't happen.
The video game industry is still the newest media out there, and it doesn't have as many laws protecting it as comics, movies, animation, things like that. So like, and people are still trying to argue whether, because like, for example, when it comes to, when it comes to Nintendo, their whole reason of charging games so much is because they look at it as a straight up art form that games should never lose their value because, they're they are just straight up artistic things, which I don't agree with the prices, but I do agree with Nintendo's stance on that. But meanwhile, you have other companies that will have their games go dirt cheap after a while because like, well, no, it's like outdated technology. It's not technically art. So it's like the question isn't like whether it's like like art. It's like drawing the line and trying to actually have a stasis of how we view video games rather than just because it's an interactive medium.
That's kind of the divide where it comes to like there are people that see video games as software, and then there are people who view it as art. So and like those are diametrically opposed things.
I think video games are art.
I think they're both.
That art side of the argument. They can be both easily, but I think we need to look at like movies, right? There are some movies that are expensive because they're new, they're fancy, they're the big new thing. And there's some movies that you find in a 99-cent bin at Walmart.
Yeah, and honestly, I feel like
that doesn't mean those movies aren't art. It just means they're not art that's valued as highly financially.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I
feel like if I were to compare like the current state of the video game industry to anything, I would compare it to like Hollywood in the early 70s. Where like, Hollywood used to operate on a completely different model. Where they were like it was I think they were called roadshow epics. We had these huge, massive movies. They had Sound of Music, Spartacus, Lawrence of Arabia, these massive mega budget films that cost like I think like you round it up to like modern standards, it would be like several $1 million. These massive epic movies. But over time, those movies stopped making as much money. They stopped being as cool. They stopped being as special. And they started just bleeding money as they went. Dr. Dolittle did not make as much as Lawrence of Arabia or the Ten Commandments. And then, like, come like the mid-70s, all of a sudden you had these smaller, you had stuff like, the big one was, you had the rise of the summer blockbuster. Jaws, famously, was the one that started it. Of like, it went from like, Ten Commandments, this biblical epic, to a bunch of guys dicking around on the beach with a shark puppet, And that was exciting because it was smaller. And I feel like we're starting to see that same shift from these big, massive, like these live services and these like playable movies. We're seeing like the tail end of stuff like The Last of Us or Fortnite, and we're starting to see the rise of stuff like Dave the Diver. We're starting to see the rise of stuff like Expedition 33.
We're
these,
looking
like,
for the rise
games.
of whimsy games.
Like we're
wait! Oh my god!
A massive game that came out last month was Paralive.
Paralives, yes.
Yeah, like it was an indie game, and it's destroying The Sims.
Yes.
It is just completely conquered it.
Guys,
because it's a better game.
I just had a realization. The whimsy games are coming back. You want to know why? And this is something that nobody's been really talking about, because while AAA games are dying, you want to know what's coming back? Indie games. One of my favorite companies that officially bought the rights for the thing from Sony, by the way, so they own the franchise now. Or quote me on that. I think they bought it, but either way, they at least bought it to make a new game. Yeah, Spyro, Toys for Bob. I love Toys for Bob. I love Toys for Bob, baby. I love Toys for Bob, baby.
I'm so happy to see a new Spyro in the works.
Only company to escape the Call of Duty mines, and I'm so happy.
Well, because here's the thing. Because the original deal between them is that they said if Toys for Bob worked with Activision on Call of Duty games for a bit, they'd help them get the rights from Rare to make a Banjo-Kazooie game, because they've been really wanting to do that. Well, in Activision faction, they fucking lied, and since they didn't hold their end of the deal or even try to do it, they pretty much left.
If that was actually the deal, Activision had no way to promise that. But no way in hell that Microsoft's giving them that.
Well, they said they were gonna try, like they were gonna buy the rights so Toys for Bob could make it, pretty much buy release rights so they could do it, something like that, like how they were able to buy the rights from Sony to make Spyro, pretty much. Like it's still a Sony property.
They didn't buy it from wait, they didn't buy it from Sony. They bought the studio that owned it. They bought Vivendi. Or wait, no, they bought Sierra. They bought Sierra, the company that that owned the game at that point.
Sierra. Well, here's my question with that though. Because Sony is the parent company of it, right? Because they own that branch that makes those games, right? They still have to have permission from Sony to do that, correct?
Did they buy Vivendi or Sierra? I can't remember.
Either way, in order for them to do that, they need to have permission from the parent company. So technically with Sony, the father Sony permission, because that is an umbrella company for the terminology of it, they'd still have to have permission from Sony to do that. So with all technicality, Sony pretty much allowed them to buy out that company to have the rights to, make Spyro, right? So in order,
that's the thing, is that Spyro was never truly owned by Sony. It was just a partnership, and the partnership just kind of ran out. That's what it was.
So if that's the case, then does that mean Spyro is just an independent IP now? Then technically, it's not owned by anybody? Because you have to remember,
no, it's still owned by Activision.
Well, but you have to remember, because at one point, Spyro was a PlayStation exclusive, for PlayStation, PS2. So,
yeah, it was an exclusivity deal. They were published by Universal, I think. And then they ended up getting sold to Vivendi, and then they were bought from
by them. It just means they have a contract saying we'll release it only on your thing for this period of time. For example, if you go into the indie scene again, the third Shantae game, Shantae and the Pirate's Curse, it had a timed exclusivity deal with Nintendo at the time when it came out. It was originally just for 3DS and Wii U, and then a couple years later, it came out to everything else. Which, also, if you have not played Shantae and the Pirate's Curse, it's one of the best 2D platforms you'll ever play in your life.
I really need to get around to playing the Shantae games. I've
Shantae 3.
You gotta play Shantae. I have to play Yakuza. I get it.
I also have to play Yakuza.
Yeah, I'm thinking about getting Yakuza 0 for my Switch too, honestly.
But no, trust me when I say Shantae and the Pirate's Curse, the third game, it is the peak of the series. It's so good, well designed. It is so funny in writing. I will forever laugh at the fact that in the very first world of the game, Shantae just accidentally murders a loving couple in cold blood. And her reaction is just to look at their corpses and go, whoops, and move on.
I do gotta say, though, just to clarify, because I'm not saying that this is in stone. I'm just thinking because this is because at least this is what I heard. Please test it. Please fact check.
No, sorry, in stone is just very appropriate to what I just said, because she kills them by turning them to stone and then shattering them. So that's why I was like,
wink.
Hold up.
But here's the funny thing though, and this is where it's kind of fact check from the things. It was that Activision was supposed to help fund Toys for Bob, to try to help Toys for Bob kind of buy out the company, or buy release rights, or work some kind of deal with Rare to develop a Banjo-Kazooie game, because they really want to make a Banjo-Kazooie game. Toys for Bob has made that quite known for a while. They really want to make a Banjo-Kazooie game. I guess it just didn't work out.
It'd be nice if they get to one day.
And then
I would love a Toys for Bob Banjo-Kazooie game. Just a new Banjo. Rare doesn't want to fucking make it. They're stuck making stupid pirate game forever.
That's why I'm just saying. So, why don't they just sell the IP? Hey, first off, I love Sea of Thieves. Take that shit back. Secondly,
I mean, it's not even that they want to. They're just stuck making it because Microsoft won't let them make anything else. They tried making Everwild, and that got canned. So they're just kind of stuck with it.
Make more Sea of Thieves.
Listen, all I'm gonna say is that Rare, if you're not gonna do anything, stop being the guy from Smiling Friends being it's my IP to sit on, do nothing with. Just sell the IP of Toys for Bob. If you're not gonna do anything with it, like might as well make some money off of it. I don't understand what the point is. Maybe you could work where you still own a percentage.
At least license it out. That's like the weirdest thing is like, why not
That's
just
what I'm
license
saying.
it out?
That was the terminology I was
Yeah.
looking for. I think they're trying to buy a license from Rare to like actually like make
look at
the
what
game.
Atari did. Look at what Atari did with Bubsy recently.
Oh my god,
What
dude.
a goated move.
Dude,
What a
Bubsy
goated move.
Bubsy 4D is Bubsy finally got a good game. That's all I'm gonna say. Bubsy finally got a good game.
That's so funny, yeah.
And I don't know if you ever played that developer's other games. Like, they're really good.
I really need to get around to
strongly recommend
playing
the
Demon Turf and Demon
games.
Tide.
Yeah. And Demon Turf, there's a spinoff. There's one in between them.
Oh,
Hey Jack, can you
Yeah,
check your mic? You're kind of
yeah.
like
your mic's kind of like
Oh.
farting. Your mic's farting.
yeah, your mic's farting. Yes.
It has
No.
like it's tooting. It's tooting pretty bad.
Oh, that's weird.
It just sounds like you're just farting.
It's like some weird static on your end.
This James, do you hear the fart?
I do hear the fart. Yes.
Is it okay now?
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah, you're
Okay.
You're done tooting.
It was not my mic then. It was actually the way I was sitting on my chair. Actually.
What?
Oh.
How?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. My
That's-
chair's weird.
That's weird.
Oh, there it goes again. I leaned back too far. Sometimes when I lean far back on the chair, it makes like popping noises that can sound like farting on a mic.
No, that's so weird. It sounded like the actual mic, because every time you talked,
It sounded like feedback or something.
Yeah, like a staticky fart. Like it didn't sound like a chair squeak.
Huh. Yeah, I adjusted how I'm sitting, and that's what made it stop. So.
This is what I'm gonna call the episode. Jack's farts saved Spyro.
Farts saved Spyro.
Or alternatively, we call it Jack talks way too long about Persona.
That could also work.
Jack talks about Persona for way too long. And then tells us to play Shantae right after.
I will say though, it does look like we got to like our 1 hour mark. So is there anything else that you guys would like to discuss for this episode?
Man, have you seen I doubt you guys have seen the like half-hour gameplay showcase for Fable.
I did not know.
What? No, what?
Man. There's like they released like a half-hour of gameplay of the Fable reboot, and holy shit, it's everything that I've wanted. It is, oh man, it is.
Okay, I need everybody to go back to the last episode where James was like, it's not going to be a good game. It's probably not even going to come out. It's going to be delayed. It's going to be terrible. And now, like in this episode,
it did get delayed though. I was right. I think that was actually a good guess, because like I was worried that it wouldn't get delayed.
The reason why it took so long is the company working on Fable actually was reaching out to like developers from Lionshead who worked with that company at the time, who worked on the original, and was doing interviews and stuff to see what made the game so good. So they actually they actually did their homework. Then I had a feeling they were going to, because this is like a passion project for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus, like, they had to completely rework their engine, because their entire studio is structured to work on racing games. So they legit had to like completely like relearn shit to like
just use the Unreal Engine, guys. Use Unreal Engine 5. Like, oh my god.
It is crazy that they made Fable around the time that they like were making Forza 6.
Yeah.
Like, that's what.
Horizon 6, I think, right?
Yeah. Imagine making those two games at the same time. Like, these are massive games.
And both of them are apparently really good, possibly. Obviously Fable's not out, but I've heard that that Horizon 6 is really good.
Horizon 6, a lot of people are debating might be the best game in the series.
Yeah, you race a Gundam in it. I need to play it at some point.
You can also put Hatsune Miku all over your car.
That's every Forza game, right? All of them have.
Look, all I want is a beta test for.
This is her world.
Look, I just want like a closed or an open beta. Either way, I just want access to it of the new Fable game. I just really want to try it. I just really, really, really want to try it. I don't think I'm asking for much.
I was so worried that this game wasn't gonna have like the real estate system and the. I know a lot of people had like questions about how the morality system would work in the game, but like I think this like 30-minute gameplay demo that they put out really alleviated all of those concerns.
I might have you send me that so I can watch it after the podcast.
Yeah, please send
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
In fact, I'll put it in the chat right now. Let me just.
I'll probably watch it tomorrow because I'm going to go to bed after the podcast since I.
One more thing we have to talk about. The Steam machine and Steam controller prices have finally dropped.
God, yeah.
Let's talk about that, because here's the thing: people did the math and stuff. So we both know it's going to be. It's like a little over $1,000 without controller for just a 512 gigabyte one, and that with a controller like for 2 terabytes is like roughly $1,300, right? People did the math. And they like backtracked the price of what the Steam Deck originally was and stuff. And from the looks of it, the Steam machine's original price before the tariffs and the like AI RAM,
like 700, right?
Yeah, it was like 700 and something. So we were so close. We were so fucking close to having affordable PC gaming. We were like hairs away. Like we were right there. We were right fucking there. Damn it.
Yeah.
We were right there, chat. We were right fucking there.
It's pretty upsetting because.
But don't you love that you have a chat bot? Don't you just love the chat bot that can tell you to fucking die?
Listen,
isn't that worth it?
Either way, I'm probably still gonna save up and get a Steam Deck down the road.
Don't you just love that you can go on Twitter and generate fucking?
This is why we need AI regulations, people. Oh my god.
This is why we need to like. I can't say that. I might get in trouble.
Listen. Every day that goes by, I start siding with Jack a little bit more on the anti-AI bandwagon, because you know me. I'm a tech nerd.
I'm a tech nerd too, but I hate AI.
Listen,
I've been writing an essay. I currently have 25 academic sources, with my goal being 100 academic sources for this. I've read them in their entirety. The more I've read about AI and stuff, the more I'm like, we need to actually get rid of this technology. Find a way to either get rid of it or make it military use only. Like, this is more dangerous than anyone realizes.
The only place that I think this should be viable is the military.
Yes,
fair.
I agree.
Fair.
Like, the more I've researched about AI, the more I realize how dangerous it actually is. It should not be in the hands of the public.
No, because people, like, somebody tried to use, like, I don't know if you saw this, there was like this thing where this Lyft driver, after dropping these people off, like the father and their kids, after using their Uber. I might be butchering the story a little bit, but trust me, the most of it is like how I heard it. Okay. And long story short, this person sends a picture of, like, you know, damages to their car, saying, hey, you know, you left my car a mess and stuff. I'm going to need you to pay.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, this is scary.
And then like, they were going to do it and stuff, but then the kids point out to the dad, like, no, this is fake. This is AI. You can see the Gemini watermark in the bottom, like, right corner. And he's like, oh my God, you're right. So then after turning that into Lyft, they're like, oh yeah, no, this is clearly AI. We apologize. And then they fired the Lyft driver, which is good. But here's the thing. That's the problem, is people, like, number one, the way that because here's the thing. I think AI could be good for society, but as it is right now, I agree with Jack that we should just get rid of it at this point, because any redeeming qualities we could have with AI, I think people just ruined it by being fucking people, because like, I think it would have been super helpful in the medical field, super helpful with the military, things like that.
Yeah.
But instead,
medical fields and military, those are the only places.
But instead, we're using it to generate fucking images to get people in trouble, steal people's artwork. Like, we're not using it for any liable reason. And it's like, and they're just like, oh, but like, it can learn and stuff and like help you like do certain things. I'm like, okay, but nobody's using it for that.
Except
that's the problem.
Fun fact, it can't. There are several scientific studies that prove that the more you rely on AI to try to learn with it, the more it deteriorates your critical thinking skills and actively makes you stupider the more you use it.
Oh yeah, I've seen a couple of those studies that like it basically gives you brain damage.
These come
literally
from Harvard,
damages your brain.
MIT, Yale, like these are big sources, all claiming the more you use AI, the stupider it makes you. It literally makes you dumber. And then that's not even talking about the environmental impact of it. Because guess what? That water that's used to cool AI data centers, that is irreversibly poisoned.
Yeah,
we are literally poisoning our water supply.
They poisoned our water supply, burned our crops, and delivered a plague into our houses. Look, unironically.
I'm just gonna say this, guys.
Did that.
Okay, I'm just gonna say this. We had our fun with AI. We made some memes. We had some goofs. We had some laughs. Now let's get rid of it. Okay, we had our fun. We enjoyed it while it lasted. But, you know, all good things, or in this case, bad things, must come to an end. We had our fun with it. People abused it. People used it for good and evil and all that. We saw what it's like, and we're like, you know what? Maybe we don't need it. We gave it a shot. We gave it a fair opportunity. Society's not ready for it. We don't have the power to run it properly without using all of our resources. It's just not worth it. We should just take AI and just push it somewhere else, okay? We don't need it. We don't want it. We don't need it. Most of us don't want it. I'm leaning more towards not wanting it.
Just let RAM prices go back to normal. Dear God, I need to upgrade my PC.
I don't need a Steam machine because I have the deck and I'm happy with it. But I want other people to experience the Steam machine because Steam OS is literally such a magical experience. I want everyone to experience it.
I wanted to get a Steam OS to play like my PC games on the TV, like in the living room, and then I wanted to upgrade my PC for like streaming and stuff, and then I wanted to get a Steam Deck to play my Steam library on the go. That's why I'm so upset, because I already own all these fucking games. Like, I just want hardware to play them on.
Santos, you can 2-in-1 that. This Steam Deck, you can get a $10 dock, plug it into your TV like a Switch.
Yeah, see, I was looking at that. The problem is that the Steam machine is way more powerful. And that's why, because I'll admit I am a little bit of a power geek, which is why I'm going to get both a Steam machine and a Steam Deck. But the thing is now the Steam Deck is also over $1,000. I fucking hate it here,
that's ridiculous.
I hate it here. What do you mean? What do you mean I gotta pay $1,000 for a handheld? What do you mean? What do you mean?
This is why I think it's interesting to DS.
Same at this point.
I have returned to DS.
I played Super Mario 3D Land for the first time, and it's great.
I modded my 3DS and I've been playing Pokemon. Listen. I modded my 3DS and I've been playing Pokemon Art Academy, and it's great.
Hell yeah. I've been collecting for my DSi XL lately. I still have my old 3DS. I repaired it recently, so I can play those games again too. But I've been having fun because I explored a lot of the 3DS library already. And I've never really explored the original DS's library, so a lot of those games are very new to me. And I'm having a lot of fun with it because a lot of them are like $5-10.
Play Pokemon.
And you can buy some really good games for that.
Pokemon Heart Gold, Soul Silver, Pokemon Diamond and Pearl, Pokemon Black and White.
Don't start with Heart Gold and Soul Silver. Those are the best ones. Wait to play the best one.
Actually, Black and White is better, but go off.
If I play Pokemon, hear me out. This is going to be such content creator brain, okay? If I play Pokemon, I want to do it on stream. Because imagine the views on a video titled Guy Who's Never Played Pokemon Attempts a Nuzlocke.
Oh, yeah, no, that would go. That would be great. That would go hard.
Because I've never played Pokemon. I have the right to do that. And I want to do that one day.
Then go do it.
That's what I want to do.
Do it right now.
I just got to learn how streaming works. I don't know how to stream.
Man, if only you had a friend that like knows how to stream and has a streaming setup. Oh, man. Hold on,
Yeah, I've been meaning to bug you about that for a
Hold
while.
on, I'm looking around my studio real quick. Hello, have you seen a guy who specifically like a Shiba Inu that has like a streaming setup? Anybody? Hello? Has skills in OBS? Hello? Oh wait.
That being said,
yeah,
OBS.
that's me.
But that being said, like I thought that OBS was like kind of messed up on Mac. Like it doesn't work right?
It doesn't capture audio so well without some mods going on. So
Well, then we'll do some
that
research.
specifically. Yeah, that's what I gotta look into. Is that so that way I could do OBS?
PC
on
Master
Mac?
Race. PC Master Race.
Um,
Back to
I
Mac
would
OS.
I would like to. I'd actually specifically like to mostly see myself animating. I'd like to share that process with people. I like to do a lot of art streams.
Yeah, we'll just have
the
to
voice
figure that out
actors
there
on
in
goof
general.
around.
Yeah, because I think
Yeah.
everybody should stream a little bit. Like having like a live interaction with your audience, it's just really nice. I like it.
Yeah. Anyways, do we have anything else for this episode? Because I feel like we're going long.
I
Oh yeah,
feel
we're
like,
almost
yeah,
at a
we're
minute.
running a bit long.
I mean, an hour and 30. Let's end it here. James, you want to wrap up the episode?
Oh, wait, we want to do like a quick curse meme segment. Do we have anything for that?
Oh, trust me, I was showing memes throughout this. I think we're good for this episode.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Okay. So, I guess that's it. That's all the time that we have. I still haven't come up with a new outro. I feel like we had a new outro and I forgot about it.
Thank you guys so much for watching another episode of the
ahead and do
YTFA. Okay, do you want me to do it? I'm just gonna wing it.
No, you know, go ahead.
Okay. Thank you guys so much for watching another episode of the YTFA podcast. If you want to keep up to date with us when we release new episodes talking about gaming, culture, not politics. Wait.
We try to avoid politics.
It's been coming up lately.
It's been a little political. This one has had a little bit of
what was it? Sometimes politics and pop culture news. Make sure to give us a subscribe or follow us on our other platforms such as Blue Sky, if we have a Blue Sky, Threads, Instagram.
We have a Blue Sky.
We have a Twitter. Follow us there even though we don't use it. Thank y'all so much for watching. We're going to definitely work on this outro, but yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. We did it.
Bye.
Yeah. Goodbye. Whee!
Thank you for listening to the YTFA podcast. If you like this episode, you can give us support by following us on YouTube, Spotify, Twitter, and now Instagram. Thanks again, and we will see you in the next one.